भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। 211 It's 211. It's time also 211. So let's start now. So I would like to welcome everyone for the Sunday feast. After nice meditative kirtan, let's understand the science of kirtan. Here we have a verse from Bhagavad Gita. How do we do? Do we repeat it or is it like whatever you want? Jai. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Asocyan Anvasocastvam Pragnavadamsya bhashase Gatasun agatasumscha Nanusochanti pandita. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Asocyan Anvasocastvam Pragnavadamsya bhashase Gatasun agatasumscha Nanusochanti panditaha. Someone from Prabhu's? Shri Bhagavanuvacha Asocyan Anvasocastvam Pragnavadamsya bhashase Gatasun agatasumscha Nanusochanti panditaha. Someone from Mataji's? Shri Bhagavanuvacha Asocyan Anvasocastvam Pragnavadamsya bhashase Gatasun agatasumscha Nanusochanti panditaha. Reading the word-to-word translation. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Asocyan, not worthy of lamentation. Anvasochaha, you are lamenting. Tvam, you. Pragnavadam, learned talks. Cha, also. Bhashase, speaking. Gata, lost. Asoon, life. Agata, not past. Asoon, life. Cha, also. Na, never. Anusochanti, lament. Panditaha, The learned. The translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Purport. The Lord at once took the position of the teacher and chastised the student, calling him indirectly a fool. The Lord said, you are talking like a learned man, but you do not know that one who is learned, one who knows what is body and what is soul, does not lament for any stage of the body, neither in the living nor in the dead condition. As explained in the later chapters, it will be clear that knowledge means to know matter, spirit, and the controller of both. Arjuna argued that religious principles should be given more importance than politics or sociology, but he did not know that knowledge of matter, soul, and the supreme is even more important than religious formularies. And because he was lacking in that knowledge, he should not have posted himself as a very learned man. As we as he did not happen to be very learned man, he was consequently lamenting for something which was unworthy of lamentation. The body is born and is destined to be vanquished today or tomorrow. Therefore, the body is not as important as the soul. One who knows this actually learned, one who knows this is actually learned, and for him there is no cause for lamentation, regardless of the condition of the material body. Once again, the translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. This is in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. I think most of you are familiar about Bhagavad Gita. This is a dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna. Sometimes when we say dialogue, it is just like a casual talk between friends. When two friends are talking, we may say also a dialogue. But this dialogue has taken to a different dimension. I can just say in the first chapter in the Vishada Yoga, Arjuna was lamenting what kind of situation he is put in. And due to that, he was becoming more and more weak. He became so weak that at one point he just was shivering and his bow, Gandiva, fell down. And he said, I can't fight. So nice. In a times where we have wars all around, someone is saying, I don't want to fight. And everyone should appreciate peace. But what happened is Krishna is saying something else. And he is just first, if we can see, it is said that, yeah, tam tata krupayavishtam ashrupunakulekshanam vishidantam idam vakyam uvacha madhusudana. After seeing the lamenting condition of Arjuna, Krishna is saying, hey, what is this? You have so much weakness. He is saying, Kutastva kashmalam idam vishame sumapastitam anarya justam asvargyam akirtikaram Arjuna. So Krishna already told, what are you doing is not right. He's saying, my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? Whatever you are saying, and in fact you are saying something that I can't understand because these are not words of one who is intelligent. They are not befitting a man who knows the value of life. Anarya Justam. They lead not to higher planets but to infamy. Is also Krishna is saying, this is not good. This is not at all good that at this moment when we are in the battlefield, now you say, I can't fight. And of course, Arjuna once again he starts saying, but what should I do? And he's saying, I mean, Krishna is saying, Klaibyam ma smag gamah partha naitam tvai upapadyate chudram hridaya daurbalyam. I think all this is because of daurbalyam. Bala means strength, daurbalya means weakness, and hridaya means heart. Hridaya daurbalyam. And why is this happening? He is saying, Vyaktotishta parantapa, wake up, get up from this condition. I don't know, maybe this was the verse due to which in Russia there was a time when Bhagavad Gita was asked to ban. Yeah, where the world wants peace, Bhagavad Gita is telling to fight. Amazing, isn't it? And then we are reading this book day in, day out. What how we would become, ready to fight? Arjuna is saying further, he is saying, Katam Bhishma Aham Sankhye Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishubhi Pratiyot Purjarva Arisudana. You are saying nicely to fight, but whom I am fighting? Drona, Bhishma, they are worthy respecting. How can I fight against who have taught me everything? गुरून् अहत्वा हि महानुभावा श्रेयो भोक्तम भैक्ष्यम अपीय लोके हत्वार्थ कामास्तु गुरून् इहैव भुञ्जीय भोगा रुधिर प्रदिक्तान्. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of lives of great souls who are my teachers. See, makes sense, right? Why to fight against it? It makes sense. Don't we like it? Yeah, Arjuna is so cool. He doesn't want fight and he doesn't want to disrespect his elders. All are very nice principles, wonderful principles. And then he say, Na chaitat vidma kataran no gariyo. If I am doing this, what when? Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. I'm confused. If we kill the son of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. I'm lost. Simple. He on one side, Arjuna is talking something as a very sensible person. Makes sense, right? It's very sensible that he's saying, hey, how can I fight against them? And then finally he is saying, now he come to the point. Karpanya dosha pahata swabhava prachamitvam dharma sammuda cheta yastyatam shanishtitam bruhitan me sishyasteham shadimam swam prapannam. He is saying, now please, enough. Now I know, I think there is something wrong in me. There is some problem. I am now taking shelter of you. I want to become your servant. I want to become your shishya, disciple. Means, hey Krishna, become my guru. Because I can't see things. This is exactly what's happening today in the world. We don't see things as they are. And that's why everyone has an opinion and everyone is fighting for its opinion. That is the reason these wars, these battles, we are fighting inside and fighting outside. So when Krishna said, yeah, it is all because of your weakness, still Arjuna justified his weakness. But after a while he said, no, I can't justify further. Nahi prapasyami mamapa nyad yet shokam, this lamentation. I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth. While Arjuna is still saying that I want to become your disciple, still he is saying all these things that I think still I should not fight. What do you say? Huh? After that, now the 11th verse, what we just read comes. He's saying, Tam uvaja rishikesha prahasan iva bharata senayor ubayor madhye vishidantam idam vachaha. He's saying after this, at that time Krishna smiling in the midst of the army, when this was happening, Arjuna said, oh, he was telling so much. He said, Krishna smiled. He just smiled. The reason comes in the next verse, what we read. He's saying, He's saying, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. He's saying, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. You're telling all these things fine, but do you really know for what we should lament and what we should not lament? Can you imagine? Of course, we also, when your jacket is damaged, do you really take it to heart? So initially think, yeah, of course I have paid so much. Yeah, but afterwards you know that it's a jacket. It's nothing more than a jacket. Lamenting for a jacket, yeah, maybe kids will do because they have so much for it. But as we mature, we understand we shouldn't lament for small things. And Krishna is smiling because he is full of knowledge. And Arjuna was talking as if I have full of knowledge. The difference is one knows everything and one is thinking I know everything. Huh? We can think of this in this in the purport Prabhupada is mentioning what is the worthy thing one should really know. Huh? Well, it is not about knowledge about the world where we live. I think of course we need to know how to survive, where to live, and all these things. But we need to understand that what is the real knowledge. Otherwise, we will also face the crisis that Arjuna is facing in the battlefield. Oh, come on. Anyway, I'm not going to a battle, right? So no problem. No, we are facing battle every day in our life. Do we know what is right, what is wrong? If we think we know, then we are. Here it said pragya vada. Pragya means intelligence. Vad means words. We are using intelligent words, but really we are fools sometimes. We think we know the problem. We think we know the solution. In reality, no. We need someone like Krishna who can uplift, who can give us the right knowledge, who can really take us through what is real knowledge. In the purport, it is mentioned the Lord at once took the position of teacher and chastised the student. It is very important that we should have a teacher in our life. Bhagavad Gita has the relevance and importance because Arjuna has accepted Krishna as teacher. Otherwise, it would have been just like a nice friendly conversation. If people want to take it or not, no. These are the teachings of Jagat Guru. The Lord has said, yeah, He is the universal teacher and He can claim that position because everything emanated from Him, including knowledge. And He is saying, the Lord is saying, you are talking like a learned man, but you do not know that one who is learned, one who knows what is body and what is soul, does not lament for any stage of body, neither in living nor in dead condition. So Krishna is not telling about geology, biology, chemistry. No, he's talking about very important thing. You don't know basics. What is that? What is body and what is soul? What is the difference? Just like when we identify with this jacket, and if this jacket is damaged, we are crying. Why? Because we identify too much with this body, with this jacket. So Bhagavad Gita, so Krishna is speaking 5 important subjects in Bhagavad Gita. First, to understand who we are, that I am not this body. Oh, what is that? What does that mean? I am not this body. I've been always thinking I am this body, isn't it? And this body has a name. This body has a name. Or is it the soul has the name? Once there was a formula. Yeah, when you go for immigration or something or somewhere, there was a question asked to Jaipatak Maharaj, who are you? Maharaj simply answered, I am soul. I don't know what was expected from them. Can you imagine? Yes, are we not soul? When we are saying, okay, we have given a name, but it's not to the body because After the body is dead, or after the person is dead, are we identifying the body? Are we saying, hey, Krishna, get up? No. Hey, it's dead. So we don't call it with any name, right? The identity actually is for I, and that I is soul. Five subjects, as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. One is identity. Who are we? To really understand that the real difference, the real nature of human, Jiva Atma. We don't say Jiva Deha. Deha means body. Jiva Deva doesn't exist. A body cannot have life. We know it. As soon as the life goes off, the body is decomposing, the body starts deteriorating, isn't it? So we can't say a body is having life. It is the soul that is life, that is entering into the body and electrifying everything and functioning everything. Hmm? Yes, consciousness. And so first thing is to understand who are we. I think most of the time we spend time to know everything except who we are. Do we really take so much time? When we don't take so much time, our situation is like Arjuna. Sometimes, at least. Because when we don't know what is so important in our life, just like we may have seen kids making a castle of sand, and he makes a very nice castle with the sand, and he brings his parents, and when by the parents come, the waves of the sea would have, what do you call this, hit it, and then there is no more castle, destroyed. That is our reality. Our reality is illusory. We think that this body is permanent. We tend to think everything what we are saying is permanent. Why? Because that's what we may have heard, that's what we may have concocted. It is said, um, Madhvacharya, he's saying all this is Pragnavada, means one who is speaking on speculation. It's not real knowledge, it's not Vedic scriptures, it's not real injunctions, but we create and we create and we create so much that we tend to think this is reality, so much that we forgot our real identity. We don't identify ourselves with uh, the soul, and we think that this is the body. Yeah. So Krishna, right from here, he starts speaking that forget about all, first know who you are. Did you forget that you are a soul? You want to be a fool or a soul? Huh? You want to be soul. First thing, Krishna is saying that, not I. Huh? Okay. Because he is chastising that. He is only telling, hey, why are you talking like that, like fool? Hmm? And the nature, second thing. Okay, once we know who we are, we need to understand what this world is made of. Huh? Just like when we come to Germany or when we go to any other country, we want to know the system of the place, isn't it? So Krishna is saying the nature. Once we understand the nature where we are living, which is made of mode of passion, goodness, and ignorance, we will not have any problem. But because we don't know, that's why we get in contact of that, we get influenced of it, and because of that, we misidentify ourselves. Prakriti. So first thing is Jiva, second one is Prakriti, third one is who creates all this? Ishvara. When we talk about controller, who is the controller of our where we are working? We have a owner. He is the one who is controlling. Do we think that he is the controller? He is controlled by the government because he can't simply do whatever he wants. He is under the control of the state, and state is in the control of the nation. Nation is in the control of United Nations, yeah, for example, these days. Or yeah, and then do we think they are completely fully powerful, fully having everything under their control? If they had control, why we see there is earthquake? Hmm? Why are there Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika, Adi Atmika Kleshas? Why are there so many disturbances if everything is under the control of in the control of the people who are managing the world? No, there is something beyond. And when we see the controller of all these things, we can understand that everything is controlled by a supreme controller, Ishvara. Ishvara means control, and Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So who can we call as controller? Who is the cause of all causes? The nature of controlling is what? To cause and effect. So who is that supreme controller? Ishvara Parama Krishna. Parama Ishvar is Krishna. Three topics covered. I mean, of course, we have to read Bhagavad Gita to cover. I'm just fourth one, Kala, time. We all know the influence of time in one way or the other. Some things we say, oh, time is running fast, or sometimes we say time is not. This is not my time. It's not good time. There is some effect of influence that is upon the jivas, which is called Kala. Can anyone live forever?
Depends on the site.
Yes, yes. I'm just checking the interest. Can we live forever? Do we know that we are living forever? Huh?
Experience.
When we say we are eternal, it means, yeah, when we are saying that we live forever, it means the soul is always there. It is only the body is perishing, the body is changing. Now a blue jacket, next a yellow jacket, then a red jacket. The jackets are changing, but the person is still the same. So, in one way, we can see that we are always there. It's a matter of maybe in this world we are thinking that, okay, after this, finish. The time brings our activities in this life, but doesn't mean that it brings an end to everything. There is something next. That is what is called reincarnation. Reincarnation is not only happening to the Lord, we are also reincarnating. Wow, what a nice word. Wow, huh? We are also taking one body, what we are happening from this life to the next life we are moving. And then the fifth item, what is that? Influencing factor? Karma. We may call so many names: destiny, we may call providence, we may call fate, we may call fortune, we can say so many names. Everything is taking a track of what we are doing every moment. If we do good, we get good results. If we do bad, we face the bad results. And that is coming under Karma Siddhanta, Karma Mimansa. And then, in this way, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, why is Krishna telling all these things to Arjuna, who is, yeah, the only job for him was what? To fight or not fight. Krishna can just say, hey, if you want to fight, I am there. If you don't want to fight, okay. Why is he telling everything is because this this knowledge was already given when the whole creation happened to Sun God. And then from there it came. At some stage, this knowledge was lost. And in the battlefield, it became so important because everyone is seeing what is happening, right? For example, there is a match between India and Pakistan, the chances of seeing people is more, right? If it is just Zimbabwe, if it is just Bangladesh, okay, not so important. When the two parties come to fight in the Kurukshetra, that was the place where everyone came to fight. That was the time people should understand what is right, what is wrong. And Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita there to enlighten Arjuna. Isn't it amazing? A very perfect time. And of course, Krishna spoke so swiftly, and Arjuna catched so swiftly, and then Arjuna got ready for the battle. What does it mean for us is when we are now reading Bhagavad Gita, maybe we may not be so swift to understand. Even if we understand, maybe we are not ready to accept. But Bhagavad Gita is telling the qualities of one who can benefit. One should be like Arjuna, not to challenge Bhagavad Gita, yeah, not saying, hey, I think it's too old for this time. Does it really fit? What is said is, soul. What can you show me soul? Rutvik, can you show me where is soul? Oh, there is scriptures telling it is the size of the tip of the hair. If you take and cut it into 10,000 parts, that is the size. Hey, can you still show me? That is called secular knowledge. With secular knowledge, we can't understand spiritual knowledge. We have to live through it. We have to understand as it is, like Arjuna understood. Only then we can understand these five things. And we may ask, hey, what is the use of knowing five things? Am I going to get a job in AI, or am I going to get a job in data science, or am I going to get a job in, huh? What is the benefit of knowing these five things? We will become stronger like Arjuna became. We will be free from the weakness that we have. When we are having clarity of mind, when we have the right knowledge, then we can advance, actually take to the right path. And for that, Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, and then it is passed from parampara, through the parampara, disciplic succession. Srila Prabhupada has made this Bhagavad Gita as it is available. So let us all benefit by reading it, scrutinizingly under the, yeah, I think, do you have some circles here like Gita study or something? Anyone?
In the temple.
In the temple?
Not really.
Yeah, maybe if someone is interested, one could start. Why only 108 verses? Let's get through all. Yeah, why not? So if someone is interested, Jai. Jai, see? Very nice. So yeah, let's take benefit of such an opportunity. If someone would like to really come out of our challenges, to really get real knowledge, we are not talking about other knowledge which we can get anywhere from internet. We want to really get the real knowledge, and that's what Krishna spoke to Arjuna. Srila Prabhupada ki. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Maybe a question is possible. I don't know. It's 45. No, I'm just asking if there is a question. We have too many. Okay. Only one question. Please.
So I know I'm a soul. I feel that, or let's put it this way, that I have a soul inside of me. But what about lower life forms like plants, trees, or insects, or microscopic forms of living? What about them? Do they have a soul as well? Are they soul as well?
Whatever is showing the symptoms, 6 symptoms that has life. Yeah. We can see that there is a transformation. This table doesn't transform into producing another table, right? But we can see that the life is coming from life. There is some life coming, definitely there is a soul. Otherwise, how is it empowered to take up the next symptoms?
So the cellular division causing,
Yes.
bacteria producing more.
Yes.
So,
In Bhagavatam, it is said how the creation happens and what kind of creatures can come from sweat, or what you call perspiration. Also, life comes. Yeah, that's what we talk about, fungus or bacteria and all these things.
But
So,
I'm like one soul, like one individual, right? Because I have trillions of cells in my body which are also living
mm,
beings.
yes, that's why it is said when a mother is giving birth to a child, there are also so many insects inside the womb of the mother, and it is in the third canto, second canto, 31st verse, the 31st chapter. It is mentioned that there are so many brothers inside. These insects which are there along with the baby, they say they both are brothers. Udara means abdomen, yeah. Sahodara means one who has come from the same udar, from same abdomen or womb. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, thanks.
So I want to give one experience. I want to share experience. I give the Bhagavad Gita we are reading that one time a week for 1 hour. Mostly reading, 95%. And for all of you and us, it is a really deep changing from the energy when you read it in der Sangha. Und für alle in Deutsch sprechen wir daran teilnehmen möchten, davon ist ein Plakat, also das ist in German language. And please come together and read Bhagavad
Yes.
Gita one time a week. It's enough. And on Wednesday, you start with you thinking, oh, only 6 days. That is Tuesday.
Yeah.
And again, Bhagavad Gita. But the atmosphere in your heart is changing, and it's become a deep trust to believe in that what you hear for 1 hour.
Yeah,
Really
it's
transcendental changing.
yeah, thanks for mentioning that. There is a program there. Let's try. There is no harm to try.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah, try for, yeah, let's say maybe for one chapter, or maybe try for 2 months, 3 months, whatever. Let's try to understand, to appreciate what is there in Bhagavad Gita. It is not just we can come out of sentiment to a temple, worship from our heart, that's fine. But we need to understand basics. When we do not have the basic understanding, who am I and who is the Lord? When we say Ishvara, we need to understand. So, for our own benefit, we should really give ourselves, yeah, I think half an hour a day. I don't know. I mean, you have a weekly program. What we do is we have every day Bhagavatam. Every day evening 8:30, we have online Bhagavatam. We go through one full chapter. Initially, it is very difficult because every day we need to regulate. Oh, so many things I have. So many things I have. After joining, we understand what are the real things we really need to have. At the moment, we have so many things, but let's make this as one of the most important thing for 6. As I said, usually I ask someone to do this for 40 days. Yeah, a good number, or maybe 30 days, or whatever. Let us do. Let's try to understand. If it doesn't work, doesn't work. In our whole life, a 30-day is not a big thing. But let's try 30 days. Yeah. In addition to what Ram Gopal Prabhu said. Who is ready, by the way? Anyway, when we are inspired, we should really take up some vows. Otherwise, we just think, okay, all nice. Tomorrow I will decide. That tomorrow never comes. I don't know why. Or tomorrow always comes.
Krishna says one second part of one verse, I forget always the number. So I am the adventure from all adventures. You
Yeah.
are all interested on adventures.
Yes.
Why not the main adventure?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we don't want to push anything, because when Krishna himself is not pushing, who are we to do? But I'm saying Krishna is giving such a wonderful gift in the form of Bhagavad Gita. We all like gifts, right? We all like gifts. Why don't we take gift when the Lord Himself is offering? Maybe if I give you a gift, I am expecting you a gift to give me. No, Krishna is not expecting anything. He is giving Bhagavad Gita teachings, everything. Just take it. Very simple. Okay, I'll stop here. Otherwise, it books some marketing. I don't want to, but I really encourage everyone. Please, let's take this so that our life becomes successful. Yeah. You had a nothing. Okay, then thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna.
Sudama Prabhu ki jai.